We are L back. That's not how words... That's not how words... And I meet Elsa near the Hall of the Fatesworn. Blip, blip, blip. There you are. It's time for what is the most interesting part of this entire story. I don't mean the game story. I mean, I don't know for sure. I didn't... Oops. I gotta keep an eye on this other tab, not that one. There we go. I gotta keep the right Discord tab open so I can know how plans are working out for future shit. Oh, shit! Oh, look at their gray, stupid baby names. Aw, you can't do shit. Look at them trying, though. Man. I've been researching this game's leveling system, and that's just a whole script and a half to get into that I'll probably write about, because it's fascinating how strange some of the choices were that were made there. The balance, because it does have level scaling, but not in the ways you would think. But that's too much to try to explain right now. But anyway, I don't know if the story will be good or interesting, but I hope it is. But this is where we get to the part where it's no longer written by the original development team. I don't know if they ever gotten anybody back from the original cast at all for writing Fatesworn. I haven't checked closely enough or not, but either way, this is made by THQ, and even if anybody made it from the original writing cast, they'd be writing this like a decade later. So that's interesting, assuming it's not some kind of like lost files of a expansion that they'd already written or something but never got to make. I should double check that at some point. But this is the 2021 DLC for this 2013 game, I think. Elsa's last words. A letter I found on the corpse of Elsa Postlethwaite. There's blood all over it, and it seems to contain her last words before she died. Things are even worse than I had anticipated. You won't believe what I just witnessed. Niskaru appearing out of thin air. And they keep coming. This is not a situation we could ignore any longer. If we don't act fast, we will soon be overrun by Niskaru. It seems like the weave itself is falling apart. I don't think we have any other choice but to give the order of get the orders of Fate Weavers involved. I need to talk to Agarth. I'm sure he knows what to do. Are we gonna character develop Agarth? Let's do this. He's literally the most interesting thing about the entire main narrative, so if we can wrap him back into these DLCs in a way that they've been ignoring him so far. My objective's still to read the letter. I guess I'll read it again. Wow, I read it. Talk to Agarth. Okay, there we go. Where is Agarth right now? Is he up in... Yeah, he's up in... here. In Arethel. If we can develop him over the course of a DLC and have him be the companion, that'd be great. These other DLCs have been kind of having the fucking Doctor Who Season 13 problem. Is it the Season 13? The Doctor 13. The Doctor 13 problem. Which is that during the Chibnall era, they're like, hey, here's the new female doctor, and here's 3 companions, and we're not going to develop them because here's 75 new characters this episode. Oh, fuck, let's get into their shit. And then the next episode's like, here's 5 new people. Like, please develop the main cast. No, 70, this character, now we're on a space station. It's full of all these people, and we got to develop them all before they die. I'm like, fuck.
Forgive the intrusion, Your Grace. I am Sergeant Brom. Melsenshire Command. I have been sent to fetch you. Your presence has been requested by the Scholia Arcana. They mean to speak with you immediately.
Aren't I the Scholia Arcana? What do they want? Why do they want me?
They said it was urgent. I didn't want to bother you, but... well, I've got my orders. Mages always have their reasons. I'm just the messenger.
Yeah, I'm a mage. I'm looking for Agarth.
The old Fate Weaver? He's not in the city. He's been sent elsewhere on a mission. I don't know anything beyond that, but I have a feeling the Scholia Arcana will.
It sounds like he might already know. Do you know who I am?
I know what you did. We all do. And we're grateful. So many dead. This truly is an honor.
That was a weird way to phrase that. We're so grateful for you. So many dead. Not how many lives I saved. There's so many dead. We're grateful. Just too weird. Just a juxtaposition that's strange. What is this about?
Not my place to say, Your Grace. You'll have to take it up with the Viator. Come along.
If you please.
You might say the release of this DLC is the entire reason this series happened, just because I was so curious about the weirdness of its... Like, I had a background curiosity about the game for a while, but then this was just so strange that I couldn't look away.
They wish to see you at once.
Yeah, I know.
I finished basic training only 6 months ago. Since then, I've been waiting for my orders to ship out east. Soon, I'll be over in Cluricon, helping to clean up what's left of the Tuatha.
They just come back. The important thing is we stopped their plan, but like, the Fae just come back. Like, that's the premise. They won't stop bragging about it. So, I don't know how effectively you can clean up the rest of the Tuatha. I think people come back as the same person, even, most of the time. There's some ambiguity there.
So, all the stories are true. I didn't dare believe it. You have done all of Amalur a great service, Fateless One. And I wish my coming here was under different circumstances. But the reality is that we face a new threat. One born of our recent victories.
Is your lip supposed to look like that? Nope, there it goes. As if he heard me. It was like so weirdly curled. I'm like, is there supposed to be a scar on that side of your face to... Oh, there it goes again. I don't think... I'm trying. It's really hard to do that with your face. That feels unintentional, kind of... I thought that I was expecting to see a scar on that side of his face that explains like why his face, like why his lip's doing that. Like it's just kind of stuck maybe. But then it moved right when I was questioning it. Who are you?
I am Ambith, a fellow Fate Weaver and citizen of Amalur.
Fellow of who?
One who, I might add, is in your debt.
I'm not a Fate Weaver. You're welcome?
It's that very attitude, that very disregard for nature, that has put us in this position, Fateless One. The gnome must have forgotten your humility when he dragged you back into this world. I am Lord Ambith, leader of the Order of Fate Weavers. I have watched you from a distance with both dread and fascination. Tragically, your greatest feats, the defeat of Tirnoch and the restoration of Mel Senshir, have come at great cost. After taking so much damage, the tapestry of fate itself has begun to unravel. And now the whole of Amalur threatens to come undone. That is why I have summoned you. The Order has heard disturbing reports from the west, from the region of Mithros. Niskaru sightings. The gathering of a secret brotherhood. There is even talk of a new god rising. As if we needed another one. Your ability to control the threads of fate has begun a process that will end in destruction. Unless it is reversed. The Fate Weaver, Agarth Ulfric, was sent ahead to gather information, but he will need your help. You must go to Mithros. You must learn the truth, and you must save us all from a fate worse than death.
What does that mean? People always like to say fate worse than death, and I was wondering, like, what? I need some clarification, because it's hard to imagine. Like, a lot of the examples aren't great that I can think of that are actually ever worse. I like this dick. I wish more characters were dicks and just kind of had just some kind of edge to them or something, because it's something to go with. He calls me out for not being humble enough, and I'm like, fair. I appreciate that in the abstract, but like, this is the handjob game. Like, this is the game where every second of playing it, you're the ultimate hero no matter what. So it's like, I'm sorry, sir, but the entire universe is obsessed with me not being humble about anything at this point. They're talking about And I'm interested in the idea that this is a way that you could wrap up this kind of story, is the idea that you're damaging fate itself. In fact, this is Life is Strange. This is Life is Strange, and some other things. But the more you meddle, the more you're actually creating a problem by meddling. But like the way things were going were so bad potentially that it's hard to justify not meddling. But then it also raises the question of why you're why you want me to help. If you want me to, why do you want me to help prepare fate? If every time I do something, I'm damaging fate. Like there's some you must have like really specific things that you've predicted or something that you want me to specifically reinforce or something. Because if I'm gonna keep free willing it, then bad news for the whole repairing fate thing. Because every time I make a choice, I think that's the damaging of fate, right? Unless there's correct ways to not follow fate. Because that's my whole shtick, is my actions are not according to the plan. So it kind of feels like I might not be the best person to solve this problem. What is this new god?
That remains unclear, but the rumors are troubling. The name Telogrus has been whispered in more than one instance. Telogrus, god of chaos. Surely this is a mistake, but we must learn all we can.
Why send Agarth?
The old warrior has a long history with the mountain dwellers. They trust him. Most importantly, he was once an ally of the master weaponsmith Scald Atlas. She will be crucial to your mission.
Is the weave really unraveling?
Yes, we did not believe it possible. Sadly, many things that were believed to be impossible have come to pass. There is not much time.
I'm ready.
If only that were true. We must proceed regardless. The cliff pass into Mithros has only recently reopened, and you will need to secure a permit to enter. Secrecy will be to your advantage, which is why we advise you not to reveal your true identity. Try not to attract attention, for once. Follow the settlers west, and learn what you can about the forces gathering there. Find Agarth if you can. It is true, I cannot see your fate, but I choose to place my faith in people, not in their destined paths. May you make good choices.
How often is that an opportunity? I can't say I'm the Fateless One?
Not all Fate Weavers align themselves with the Order, and those in service of our enemies will know what we plan to do. You will be expected. Anonymity may be your greatest weapon.
Why do I need a permit?
Mithros is a dangerous territory, plagued by bandits and rock slides. The Alpha army has tried to staunch the flow of refugees by requiring permission to enter. Those who cross into the mountains do so at their own peril.
You're wrong about me.
Perhaps. This is your chance to prove me wrong. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Amalur is always changing, and as every ballad ends, another one begins. A new thread in the tapestry of fate. This is one such story. It is the story of a young apprentice, his doting master, and a god who sought to reforge our world in chaos.
Yer. Grrr.
In the snows of Mithros, a hero will be all that stands between order and ruin. For sometimes, fate is a burden from which you are freed, or to which you are sworn. And sometimes, not even fate can keep the monsters at bay.
You about to bring the boss back? Oop, oh, weird cutoff. Womp womp. Didn't quite get the last note there. Like, he's like, oh yes, come at me, weird purple wisps. Then he's like, I'm angry now. Like 1 second later. The facial expression just got me. Alright, so... we're going up there. Fire a border permit. I'm guessing if I just go outside, I'll see... yeah, okay. Follow the mini-map, and not the world map, because the world map isn't helpful when you're in town. Here we go.
Good day.
Good day.
Oh, such a state.
Agarth just dies instantly at the beginning of the quest. Well, about that development of character, we couldn't get the voice actor back, so Agarth's in the trash compactor now. Getting a permit as the Fate dude is funny. I'm not a Fate Weaver, right? Aren't the Fate Weavers all the people that see Fate, not the ones who actually weave Fate, which is what I do? Or I guess I cut Fate by fucking up the tapestry or whatever. Like, weaving implies making, but they just weave the tale by... they read it, really. Yeah.
Hey, hey!
Hey, hey!
No, can't be. I stand in the presence of greatness. If only my friends could see this. You're famous. They're making dolls of you. Did you know that? For the kiddies, I mean. Well, I have a few, just for me. Not in a strange way or anything.
In a strange way. I need a Mithros permit.
Ah, the call of the West. Cold out there. You want to pack something warm. I've thought about going west myself. I hear it's a new frontier out there. Open land. Nobody telling you what to do, whom to fight. Most of us could use a fresh start after all this fighting. I'd love to see the mountains. Maybe search for the lost city of Crownhold. Well, here you go. 1 Mithros permit. Now don't go selling that on the black market. Honestly, don't. I'll get sacked.
Crystal War.
War's over. Most of us volunteers will be discharged to go home and help with the reconstruction. There's plenty to do, which means I'll need to figure out new ways to avoid work.
Mithros.
Whole caravans of people heading into the mountains. I'm a little jealous, actually. All those new opportunities. Got something called snow out there. All white, cold, like water, but crunchier. It's wild!
Like water, but crunchier. Prismir.
It's been changing. Ever since the Tuatha fell, weapon masters think it's only a matter of time before it loses its magic altogether. Too bad it couldn't have happened sooner, like 10 years ago.
Oh boy, they're being cute. Private Garish.
5 years, right here. Didn't lift a sword. Didn't so much as raise my voice. Not much to write home about, I'm afraid. I made up plenty, though. Really juicy stuff. Now that I think of it, that may end up being a problem.
Oh my god. They're having fun with how long it's been since anyone would have previously played this game. They're being cute. They're being cute, and I like that. We're going way the hell over here. To Argner Frackle. Funkenstein. Whistle noises, whistle noises. Oh god. Back, foul beasts. I want not your transgressions. And words and fuck. Stop. Fine, you get to die. Wow. The 4 damage I do is so little damage that it doesn't even phase the opening area's lowest level wolves. That health bar didn't even move slightly. But those elk or whatever that I hunted in that one mission for when I was building the castle, or when I was taking orders from my subjects, it one-shot all of them. They definitely had like 1 hit point then, huh? That's nuts. Everybody fucking die.
Finally, the road is clear.
Private Sterling.
Hello, Private Sterling. Alpha Army, Mountain Brigade. State your business.
I'm going to Mithros.
Well, you've come to the right place. Do you have the proper paperwork? Ah, that's it. Thank you very much. Let's take a look. Everything seems to be in order. You certainly pack light for a settler. Not like the rest of these poor souls. You'll be fine so long as you have a weapon. One last thing. I'll need a name for the border records.
Who are all these people?
Refugees, migrants, settlers. We've got a mix of everything. But they've all got one thing in common. Hope. I hear a lot. And folks are saying there's opportunity for a new start in Mithros. Somewhere out in those mountains. I might even head out west when I'm done with my service. Start over.
Why do I need a weapon?
Where do I start? First of all, you've got plenty of wild beasties lurking in the cliffs. Wolves, cliff barghests, you name it. And we've seen a noticeable rise in Niskaru sightings, if you can believe that. Maybe it's everything going on out east, or something new, but you can't take a stroll without stumbling over a chaos monster. Alright, go on. I'll put you down as unknown. No need to waste my time. Be safe.
Call me Lord blah blah blah.
A permit?
Yes?
All we want is to get through this checkpoint and start fresh. The road is clear. To leave the crystal wall behind.
Everyone's yelling at the same time. I'll put you down as I can impersonate the guy that sent me, or just say up front I'm the Fateless One, the one thing I was told not to do. What options? Music! What they don't know is by coming here, they may be escaping the Crystal War, but they're not escaping the Fate War of Fate. That sounds like they're fated to struggle once more.
Nan lay atop the woodpile, grey as a day-old fish. And old Harlan set her ablaze, the last echo of our leaving. Said farewell, kissed the earth, the last echo of our leaving.
Wait. Did you say that part twice? I think she did. Did have the ring of poetry to it. Hello. Oh. Ooh, that's probably bad. Oh no. Okay. Ooh. They have red health bars. I have never seen a red health bar before. Ow. Am I underleveled for this expansion? Is that what's happening? Ow! Shit! Hang on a minute. There you go. Fuck you guys. Out of your league achievement. That seems like it indicates what I just said. Thankfully for me, I've still got what is basically LP toss from Yick Y2K. So no being too strong for me in this game, but let's check out that achievement if it does what I mean. Killed an enemy 4 levels higher than you out of your league. Yeah, that's okay. I was correct to suspect what red health bars might red names might mean. That was alarmo. That was distressing.
What is it?
Welcome to hell.
The guy was I heard that right. He's like, welcome to hell. This is a much longer run than it looked like on the map. I will admit that. Holy shit. I definitely thought it was like around the corner. And I've been wrong so far. Okay. Things are scary level right now. I wonder if they are, quote-unquote, 4 levels higher than me. Probably not, right? I imagine everyone past a certain threshold is red. That's just the achievement just refers to the threshold for being red, I think. Like, these guys could be level 40 or some shit. Because, like, this is the expansion raised the level cap to 50. Which I assume means it used to be 40, but I don't actually know. Which itself is a ballsy thing to do. I get that you're adding more content, so inherently you want to raise the level cap usually when you do that. But this game's got a solid reputation for specifically you being over-leveled pretty quickly and the game being too easy as a result of doing like any side content, of which I barely touched and it still happened to me. So raising the level cap feels like it can only exasperate that problem unless you're going to revamp the level scaling in the first place, which they didn't. Oh, we're just on a new screen now. We're not as close as I thought it was still.
Nice to see ya.
Nice to see ya too. I don't know you, but, you know, nice to see ya. Music and stuff. That was a good little revelry. Or whatever the right words are. I don't know music words. Go to sideways for that shit.
What are you doing back already? I ordered every Oathblade to search for corpses along the ridge. We've been finding pieces as far as the plateau. Do you want to be stripped of your stipend and sent packing? If not, you'd better quit with the shirking and rejoin your troop.
What corpses along the ridge?
The settlers from last night. You know the ones. Disappeared after dark. Found strewn across the cliffs this morning. Not exactly what you want to wake up to, am I right?
Just so we're clear, I just got here, bro. Yeah, I'm not one of your troops.
Oh, damn. By the light of Mithros, you're right. I must be getting dense in my old age. My apologies. I've got a host of hired swords running around spooked. We've had a bit of trouble lately. First, the Mitharans lock us out, and now the camp's being targeted by random attacks. Looks like Niskaru frenzies, if you can believe that. And I thought we left all the trouble back east.
What is this camp?
It started as a single tent, and now it's a city unto itself. They call it Revival because the people here are hoping for a new start. Most are settlers hoping to find a new life beyond the gates. Others are veterans of the war, broken souls looking for a bit of peace. They hired our Oathblades to keep them safe. Let's just say it was a much bigger job than we anticipated.
Who are the Mithrans?
My teachers always said they were a myth, ancestors of the Almain. But they're no myth. They live right here in these mountains, tucked away like a cat in a drawer. They don't take too kindly to outsiders, though. Closed the gates to their city as soon as they saw us coming.
What's a Niskaru frenzy?
Well, that's what we call them anyway. Whole packs of the things, agitated in a kind of bloodlust we've never seen before. It's all the chaos magic in the air. Some fool in the city thinks he's Telogrus, and he's been working his followers into a froth. Telogrus, the Chaos King? God of Unrest? Lord of Entropy? Please. What we need is less of the chaos spectacle and more hands hunting these Niskaru. That's how we make camp safe again.
Have you seen Telogrus?
Who, that nutbat calling himself Telogrus? Oh, sure. He soars past on his fancy lizard every few days, checks things out. He and his little cult spend most of their time behind the city walls plotting.
Have you seen Agarth Ulfric?
Agarth? No. Can't say that I know that name. Of course, we get hundreds of settlers and travelers through here now that the path's been cleared.
I'll help with the Niskaru.
Fancy yourself a Niskaru hunter, do you? Well, I won't turn you down. I can even offer you a bit of gold for your trouble. If you survive. I was just readying a mission into the caves. The Freehold's a favorite den of the Niskaru. It's up the cliffs a ways. You can tag along if you like, but try not to get in my way.
Oh. You can tag along if you like. Just fucking gone. Look at him go. Come back here. The speed at which he just took off as a fully armored dude. I was not quite ready for the visual. Man, you know exactly where you're going. You're in a hurry. I like how he's having the reverse of what I'm used to having. Normally it's like, how do I find the sweet spot? I'm always moving too fast or too slow for this follower. He's always moving too fast or too slow for me. Oh, haha, I spotted in advance when I needed to do this. Hey guys, you're very high level, please don't win. Uh-oh. That's probably not good. Welcome to hard mode, everybody. We're gonna see this combat system stretch to its limits. There you go, the end.
Preordained all the way up here. I don't understand, and I don't like it. Something strange about all this. Do you recognize those markings? Chaos worshippers. We should take a look around.
So it's not even like I'm over leveled, it's just game balance out of whack. Backpack. Steelbook, Chaos Site. What? A crumbling tome authored by someone named Ishgal, the Mad Sage. Its origins are unknown, but it is bound in what appears to be flesh and covered in chaos runes. This book will grant a permanent bonus to the Chaos Site skill of whomever reads it. After reading this book, your Chaos Site skill has been permanently increased. Threat of the Fatesworn. If nothing comes of it, I will find some redemption in eternity. However, if I succeed, then the Nexus shall collapse, and all foundations beneath it. For mortals alone cannot hold chaos at arm's length. As a last resort, the acolytes of Telogrus set forth these countermeasures. When all else fails, we know the following to be true. The Fatesworn. Why is true on a new line? It's not. There's so much room for it. The Fatesworn will glimpse our rifts and portals into realms of magic. The Fatesworn will seal our rifts and portals, but only after slaying our summoned Niskaru. The Fatesworn will seek to find and destroy our growing presence in the world. Of all these things, acolytes may be certain. Glimpse our rifts and portals into the realms of magic.
Looks like you found something. A book? I'm not reading that.
I don't read. Camp.
We arrived when there was only a few tents, a circle of wagons. Now it's practically a village. Has a mayor and everything. If you need anything, talk to Finola. They call her Mayor Flanagan.
I also basically made an entire town on a weekend. Dristan Ryder.
Spent most of my time in Apatir, at Ironfast Keep. A desert rat. Don't know how I feel about all this snow and ice yet. This was a big job, so Warswan promoted me to acting Amalur. I run security for the whole camp.
Mayor Flanagan.
A gnome. Don't see many of those out here. She's a solid sword, reliable. Anything that comes through the camp eventually finds its way to Finola. Don't let her sweet act fool you.
I know that we've been told there's snow, but having him talk about snow right now is pretty funny. I'm like, Niskaru.
I've been fighting the Chaos Beast since I was old enough to hold a sword. And you could say it's my life's work. So imagine how I feel about all this Telogrus business.
Settlers.
Quite the mix of people. You'd be surprised. There's even a large cluster of Telogrus followers. Folks hoping he can give them a chance at a better fate. I wouldn't count on it. Their leader's a bloke named Olga. Pretty shady, if you ask me. A prophet in his own mind.
Telogrus.
A real god of chaos here? Don't count on it. He's just some local kid with delusions of grandeur. He knows a good opportunity when he sees one.
Augur.
In any other situation, that guy would be locked up for madness, or in a carnival somewhere. He's slippery, though. You have to watch him closely. He holds a lot of sway in this camp.
Okay. Right. This game's wacky with the, They forgot there's a button that lets me read things. Order permit? You can't read that. You learn the Chaos Sight skill and now possess the ability to see Chaos Rifts. You can invest additional skill points to increase its effectiveness. Oh, it's a leveling skill.
I don't need a book to tell me what's going on. The Preordained are using Chaos magic to summon Niskaru. We need to search the Freehold for any more of those cultists, and oust them.
I don't need no fucking books. Oh.
By me thorough, where did that come from?
Ah! Wow. At least he didn't hit me. I didn't have a chance to react. A Chaos Rift has appeared, leading to the Niskaru into the world. Defeat all Niskaru to weaken the rift's stability, then quickly close to prevent further creatures from invading. Boom, and kill. Uh-oh. 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 I should be worried about this. I'm gonna fucking die! I'm gonna die!
I figured it out. You've got to kill all the Niskaru before closing.
Yeah, no, I get that part. I'm way ahead of you. Oh, there's some damage. Jeez. Ow.
Niskaru were bad enough before. Now they're coming out of thin air.
Huh. Okay. Things have gone worse before. Pew 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 pew.
You should see them when you're close.
You guys hold on to that aggro, please. Oh, I'm out of magic. Oh right, firing my weapon used magic. Whoops.
There's a rift around here somewhere. I'm certain of it.
I can cast that with that little magic, huh? Is that spell just free? I feel like the spell's just literally free.
Well done. Hopefully that'll keep that at bay. At least for a while. Looks like you have to slay all the Niskaru before trying to close those rifts. Move fast or risk getting overrun. I've got a bad feeling that the Preordained have gotten into the Freehold somehow, even with the guards. Come on.
This seems like it's a high-level zone. God dang. I wish the game would tell me the cooldown on my healing spell. Like, that's just a bug in the game that they've let sit for a year now. There we go. Oh. Shit. I didn't have enough mana, so now I gotta wait for their cooldown again. Alright, well. Save frequently in this expansion. But yeah, I just kind of press heal every now and then when I need it, because I don't know when it's available. It just doesn't have the cooldown circle the way that my other spells do. But I definitely can't cast it whenever I want to. Kobolds! These kobolds are literally stronger than the god that I had to defeat at the end of the story. How about that mess? Double kill. I'm pretty sure my lightning spell's free. I don't know how that happened. It definitely doesn't... Like, I don't have any mana and I can just cast it. I'm so confused. It's like my strongest spell. Why can I cast it whenever I want to? That's one of the ways you would at least try to balance this combat system. One would just be to make the spell not cartoonishly powerful. But, it does so much damage. And then it also doesn't use my mana bar, so I can cast it every fight. It would still be pretty overpowered because I could probably cast it at the beginning of every fight, which usually would just end every fight. Except now when I'm underleveled. But not underleveled enough for it to matter that much. Ow. Ow. Heal me. There we go. Full health. You're high-level dudes. I actually should probably keep an eye out for your loot, shouldn't I? This must wrap all the way back around eventually. Wow. Is that spell also free? Do none of my spells cost mana? I don't think my item... Do I have so many items that reduce my mana cost that it's literally more than 100%? No mana cost changes. None. 20%. That's a chunk right there. That's a big chunk right there. 20%. We're gonna assume that the stats are additive. Nope. 10%, so that's 30% if it's additive. Weapon? Nope. So it's 30% from those. What about my abilities? It's over here, right? 28%. That's 58% mana cost reduction if it's additive. That's almost 2/3 gone. But the reality... No, not fates. Abilities? No. Status, Twist of Fate. So Fatesworn. Well, I have a lot of these now. I feel like I've lost mana cost before, right? Nope, there's Fatesworn. Maybe I went too fast and missed one, but I don't think I saw mana cost mentioned anywhere. I don't know where else it would come from. So it seems like I've only got a reduced mana cost of 58%, which is still like an astonishing amount of mana cost reduction. Something's wrong with the AI in this game, man. They're literally being attacked by my follower, and they just stand there. I could have probably watched them. I think I could have just stood there and watched them, and my follower would have slowly killed them.
It's close.
Interestingly, yeah, like these are my spells, and 3 of them seem to basically not even move my mana bar, but my healing spell is incredibly expensive. That's basically my entire mana bar, is just the healing. That's what a trap looks like now on the map. Scepter of the Mystic is still not amazing. Doesn't do primal damage. But it doesn't make my spells do more damage, which is the primary reason to use a scepter. Ow. Ow. We got there. Yeah, I gotta be a bit careful now. Boop. Here I don't use. Whoa. That's worth considering. Yeah, I did a double take on that one. I'm like, hang on a second, 20% lightning damage? Alright, I don't want to lose 2 to sorcery abilities necessarily. Unless I, wait, abilities. 7, okay. Blah, 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 let the stuff take hold. Okay, abilities. So, okay, well fuck it then. I don't need those sorcery ability buttons because I have so many bonus points of sorcery that having it on my armor doesn't do anything. Okay, good to know. That's not, I'm still mad about the fact that they give you so many sorcery points on gear, but they don't tell you that there's a soft cap. A hard cap of only 2. You only get 2 above the cap. Alright, so that's 15% lightning damage for my set, and then 20% lightning damage from my boots. My explode the room spell just got more bullshitty. That was a worthwhile moment to look at that gear. Jeez, let's save before that RNG gets undone, because I'm sure that it probably generates the gear on the fly. And if I die, I'd have to kill them again and then probably lose it. Hello, Shieldman. Distract them, everyone that's not me. Love you guys. This cooldown seems pretty rapid. What is the cooldown on the spell? Wait, what? Wait. Oh, I just accidentally pressed heal. Wait. Does it have a cooldown of like 1 second? My room clearing free spell. Oh, it's not technically free. I just saw my mana bar go very slowly, very slightly down. It literally regenerates more than that during the animation, but you know, it went slightly down. This guy seems like he might be hard to kill. Get him, summon. I believe in you. So if I go behind him, will I do more damage? Does that work with magic? I imagine it works with melee and no arrows. But yeah, I don't know if that works with magic. What is this guy's defense? You think my underleveled summon would be in trouble right about now? Is he weak to fire? Not especially. He's very not aggroed on me, which is appreciated. Good job, summon. Please don't die. I don't know what your health bar looks like, because the game doesn't show me. Wait. I get a cooldown circle whenever I accidentally cast the normal spell that's weaker. But I don't get a cooldown circle when I cast the room clearing super spell. It just comes back by the time my animation's over, basically. That was not close. Okay, let's go ahead and desummon you and resummon you, because clearly you're helpful to have around, and I don't want you to disappear mid-fight. This is... Ooh, that's so weird. That's so weird. The original spell still causes a cooldown, but the super spell I have unlocked does not. That's some strangeness. I'm gonna save just because that was a long kill. And let's not repeat it. Scarlet Flowstone. Oh, it's just a shortcut back to the beginning. Chest, there you go. Here's why it exists. Oh, remember that one time I said very hard and all I did was press left and press right and I won? That was pretty beautiful. The armor of tempering. It's a high-level spy shit. Oh, the spy's cowl is a sorcery item that gives you finesse points. See, that's the kind of thing you kind of want to see more of. Unfortunately, I think the finesse tree sucks. Because it requires me to invest in shit that I don't want. I don't think it even has passives that I want to reach anytime soon. Yeah, no, it's really built around liking using finesse weapons. There's not like a bonus crit skill to grab that you can grab in like a vacuum. I think. Wait, what was the Yeah, no, that's a stealth. That's a passive for stealth attacks. Yeah, if it was like, oh, increased chance of critting or increased damage from crits and stuff like that, I'd be like, let's take a look at this. I'm not spotting a lever. Are those dogs? Yeah, those are dogs. They're very stark looking. That kind of like crest dog or whatever family sigil thing. That's that specific way of drawing the fur on their neck. Where it's like a bunch of individual cloves. Like they're artichoke creatures. Now I'm imagining an artichoke dog Pokemon. And I'm on board. Like, let's do it. It's my two favorite things in Pokemon. Grass types and the dogs. I almost said dog types, but they just are dogs. There's always a dog. It always evolves into another dog. It's always a two-part evolution, and it's every generation. But I don't think they're ever plants. They're usually fire, normal... Ow! Shit! Or electricity. There's like at least 2 electricity ones. Fuck. Womp womp womp. I might get in trouble this expansion. Time to re-RNG that loot. If it was RNG. I guess I won't know. Ooh. That was really close. Are these generated when you walk in? Can you save scum locks? Those are the same items too. I wonder if it generates the string, the randomization as you come in, or if they are placed items that maybe scale. I don't know. All I know is I got destroyed. Oh wait, that's the same place. I got turned around. See you later, artichoke dogs. It's very polite of you to hold those glowing orbs for everybody. Hope we don't get tired. Also, no one's here. This room's empty. I killed everybody. Bye. You can go home. We're gonna visit this screen frequently, I think. It would be good to go level up, but also... I don't think quest experience is that massive at this point. I think it dropped off. So we're talking like dozens of hours of side quests if I want to feel better leveled for this part. You go get their attention, guys. Uh-oh. The Niskaru are the fucking worst. Their moveset is so fucky. Ow. Fuck, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. What does this mean for the series? That's interesting. This game has literally never expected me to level up for anything. So, this is a bit of a disconnect. What I can do is I can use my fate meter as a resource and see if I get more luck out of being— oh my god, I just one-shot him. Really? Oh, that was probably a crit. But they're pretty fucked. I can run around their attacks. Poor dudes. I don't have time to deal with that guy. Cut. Time to get spiked. Yeah. This could be worth— oh, 6k. 10k. Oh, I guess he died. The downside is, of course, that now I'm out of my meter. So if I find another Niskaru fight before I can fill it again, I could be in some trouble. We'll see how this goes. Having a bit of a challenge. That spices things up a bit. If anything, playing this at the wrong level might make things more interesting. I mean, it did. He's just swinging away. I mean, I guess you're already dead. I don't know what to expect, but... Ow. No! Hang on a minute, game. Do you use up the primal magic buff before... I think it went away when I spent... Huh. Ow, shit. Shit. Guys, help me out here. Man. I wonder if people have more luck when they're not a mage. Would you like to change to baby mode? You make you ineligible for achievements? No. I wonder if people have more luck with the Niskaru when they play as different classes. I don't know, I'll try blocking more and see if I can get through it that way. I've been so trained for a while now that blocking is like the easy choice that is less effective but more reliable, whereas dodging is the thing you do when you're like skill shot around the attack and you're gonna completely avoid damage, and like practicing dodging is supposed to be the rewarded strategy in a lot of games, if it's there at all. So when I'm attacked by dudes like that, I try to dodge their attacks. That just seems like the thing to do. But the Niskaru moveset, it just chases you from dodge to dodge and hits you again, and you can't seem to get away. Ow, shit. Guys, please aggro him. Alright, well that didn't do great on block. Fuck! Yeah, I don't think this is a skill-oriented combat system. I don't think I can necessarily overcome things that directly by just nailing it. I think it is more about your stats and build, which cartoonishly usually means that I just bulldoze everything. But now that I'm massively underleveled, I might be in some trouble. Alright, let's stop redoing this fight. Can I interest you guys in attacking him first? Please. Go get him, Skelebro. Please. Yes. I'm pretty sure my Primal Magic buff goes away when I apply my detonating fire. And that's not good. Wow, is that the strategy? Just run away and then make sure that my skeleton hits them first, and then they literally maintain aggro. I don't think this game has an aggro system, like a threat system, where different people, where the target priority changes based on like how much damage and healing you do, or even having like a specific taunt button. I think it's just based on who hit the guy first. I'm gonna fight the guy literally forever until one of us dies. I didn't save, did I? Yeah. Places like this is where I get in trouble because there's a whole group of them. My single target melee bro is not gonna first hit all of them. Look how easily the combat breaks down in this game, where it's just like, this isn't... What is this? How is this supposed to look? Like, what is the ideal combat scenario in this game? Like, what are they going for with this game? Like Dark Souls, Zelda, Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, any variety of games. You kind of you see a fight and you're like, oh yeah, no, I get what a fight is like in this game. I know what they're going for. And then it's like really obvious when something's weird and wrong going on. But I can pretty much play through this whole game still not really sure what a good fight is supposed to look like for the most part. Chance to crit with magic. 100 mana, but I don't usually use it. It's helpful for healing, but mana cost is better. And that set's giving me a bonus to lightning spells, which is probably better than 8% crit. Probably. Oh. Oh. This room seems safe. I'm gonna die. Save. I should check the settings for a quick save button. I haven't thought about that for a long time. Hey guys. Skellington, help! Oh shit, he's not here. Skellington, summon. Shit. Why do they let you... I don't like it when moving the joystick cancels your spell. It should at least be like, if I dodge, it cancels my spell. If I'm holding the joystick down, it's because I want to move away as soon as I get the opportunity. He's not gonna... Okay, okay, I think they're both aggroed on the two of them. Let's see if either of them change aggro while I spam. Thankfully, exactly two of them came. I think my allies also permanently lock onto the first person they hit. Sort of amplifying the problem. Oh yeah, that damage amplifying is a lot.
Mithros beard. I don't like the idea of a chaos rift. Not one bit.
I think it applies to me as a buff, so it just makes me stronger.
So many Niskaru. They're coming from the
So this is the strategy. They attack each other, and then my skeleton or him fight it forever. Just takes one hit. Ah, fuck. Guys, help. Please hit him. Fuck. Is he gonna lock onto me forever because he hit me?
I'm certain of it.
Nope. Bro, I know there's a rift. We saw the Niskaru come out of it. Yeah, if I get more than 2 major enemies, I can be in trouble. because I don't think my allies will change targets either. That's the level of AI we're dealing with. Oh shit, more. Guys, hit him. Thank you. Oh my god, that really is how the AI works. Look, we're learning so much today. I could just stand here. Meanwhile, my guy currently has a case of that AI problem where they just don't notice a fight's happening. He's just watching.
Until we close the rift.
I don't can you close the rift? I think you have to defeat the Niskaru.
I've never seen fighting like that. And I've seen my fair share. 20 years in the Warsworn, but nothing even comes close. I'd have been a goner if not for you. This place, it's not just a ruin. Not anymore. It's been corrupted by something darker. This isn't just about Niskaru. I recognize some of these bodies. They're settlers who disappeared from camp. And they weren't killed by monsters. These are sacrifices.
What corrupted this place?
Chaos magic by the markings. I'd say this was part of some ritual. Perhaps it was used to summon the Niskaru. There have been rumors of a chaos death cult in this region, but I have yet to see any hard proof of it. Until now.
When did these people disappear?
Over the last few weeks, alone or in pairs. Their people didn't even seem to raise a fuss about it. It looks like they've been made offerings, but to what? Telogrus?
These people were sacrificed?
I don't want to believe it, but this scene suggests something very deliberate. Niskaru don't kill like this. This may be the work of chaos fanatics, of the followers of Telogrus. They'll do anything to seek his favor.
What chaos fanatics?
Now, take this with some skepticism, but there are stories of a chaos cult operating in these mountains. Devout disciples of Telogrus. They call themselves the Preordained, some reference to their destinies as mercenaries and killers. They have the whole region on edge.
Why sacrifice people?
I can only guess at what madness leads people down such a path. But the Preordained, and even some of the settlers, believe that fate binds us, traps us. They believe in Telogrus' mad dream of destroying destiny, for everyone. They're willing to sacrifice a small number of people for the greater good, to weaken the web holding us all together. It's all a bit grand in scale for a lowly warsworn like me.
Can we call out the Fate Weavers? Their entire order, knowing fate in the first place, seemingly causes this whole problem, because a normal person wouldn't know what their fate is or how they're bound to it. So it'd be functionally identical to just having free will anyway. But you all had to fuck up and show them. But that's my extrapolation from what I know about the setting. I don't think anyone ever points it out, specifically besides Agarth about himself being sad. But I'm like, isn't that a systemic level? Like, that's like an overall problem, right? Like, if you guys weren't showing fates that supposedly can't change anyway until I got here, then people wouldn't know they were bound, and then this whole thing goes away. We have to stop them.
Yes, you do. From what I've seen, you're the only one with a reasonable chance to stop what's happening. I lied before, and I'm not proud of it. I have seen Agarth the Fate Weaver. He came through camp several days ago. I didn't know if I could trust you. Out here, you never know whom you can trust. If you can get beyond the walls, try the village, Gale Crossing. You'd want to stop there for resupply before heading into the mountains.
Gale Crossing. Alright, so Agarth is around. And hopefully we get to spend some time with him. I want to see what they do with him.